Well, here we are, folks. It's Shogun Total War. I should say Shogun Total War 2 Time. Here we go, the creative assembly. That's like the Shogun used to say, wasn't it? Yeah, Shogun Total War Time. Now then.
Beauty and harmony.
Not loud enough.
Governed by one eternal law.
Governed by one eternal
All
law.
that begins must end. The reign of the old shogunate is over.
Wow, this is the cinema. What's going on here? That was just amazing, wasn't it? What a start! Right, okay, that worked. Managed to get the sound down. I think we'll have to drop it even more, aren't I? In fact, I'll tell you what, while I look around these things, I think I'll probably just get rid of the music altogether. It's pretty good though, isn't it? But let's get rid of that for now, I think. Effects, yeah, they're okay. Speech, do I need that for now? I'm not sure. What I do need is another drink of this beer while I think about it now. Hey, beer's pouring. Shogun Total War 2 started. Can life get any better? Okay. This is the second time starting this. Started it at 9:30. It's now 10:30 after fiddling about and doing various things, except the changes, like getting a couple of bottles of beer out, of course. I only did that original start bit, tried recording it, and whoa, it was so loud you couldn't hear me at all. Maybe that's a good thing, but okay, single player is what I'm going to be going for. This is what I'm most interested in, the encyclopedia. This is something that we've missed out on other, well, more recent versions of Total War games. The original ones, brilliant, great manuals, fantastic. I can't remember which ones now when I think back. Was it Rome? Rome Total War had a really good manual, I seem to remember. Since then it's been poor. We've been looking at things on the internet. Now here's the manual. Look at all these things here. Wow, clan selection, starting a campaign, doing all these things. Whoa, radar map, missions, finances. We should know about all these things anyway, shouldn't we really? But, well, a lot of them anyway. Marriage. Oh, dear me, is it really going to be as vicious as that, this game? Huh. Just kidding, folks. Okay, clan management. Being a bit flippant, aren't I? But I can be, can't I? I don't have to think about anything, do I? Who's going to attack me and from where? Loyalty, honour, movement of armies, revealing the map, coastal assaults. Oh wow, I like the sound of that. Let's have a quick look at that. Coastal assaults. Hey, an army transported by one of your fleets can launch an amphibious attack against an enemy force on the coast. Once the attack order has been given and the fleet has rowed to the coastline, rowed that is, not sailed, our army will disembark and attack the enemy. It is not possible for your force to withdraw from battle once this has occurred. Friendly armies aboard nearby ships cannot act as reinforcements. Only armies that have disembarked and are not already engaged in a coastal assault can reinforce them. Well, that's a shame. I thought one of the features of this was going to be that the ships could actually join in coastal attacks. Maybe not. Where was I? Can't find it again now. Trade, provinces, loyalty, attacking with armies, battle plan, army management, attrition, experience, fleet management, blockading ports, armies and agents, coastal assault, character skills, subterfuge of agents, attacking with fleets. Let's have a look at that. See if we can attack on land. Did I click that? Is it thinking about it? It's a bit slow, isn't it? Here we go. I don't think I clicked on it. You can attack a fleet belonging to another clan when it is within the highlighted area. Okay, that makes sense. Once a fleet has reached its target, the battle panel will be displayed, prompting you to fight. Raiding trade routes, you can attack another clan's trade. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to help with coastal attacks as well, but okay, you can't have everything. Units! Let's find out what units we've got in this. Sword infantry, general, great. Heavy infantry, spear cavalry. Oh, this is really good because that means there's only a limited number of infantry, so I can work out which are which really. It's easy enough to sort it out. Only one lot of bow infantry, sword cavalry. That's easier to work out. You know, chess has got sort of about how many has it got? About 4 or 5 different types of pieces. I know you've got 16 pieces aside, but what have you got? Rook, knight, bishop, queen, king, pawn. Was that 6? Was that? Oh, I'm not too sure. I lost track. But anyway, these you've got a similar number, which is great. So once I've learnt the abilities of each of those, and I'll know what I'm doing, won't I? Sword infantry. So one of those. See what they're. Oh right. Oh look. There are loads and loads of different types of each one of these type of units. Oh no! Lone Sword Ashigaru. Hattori Katana Samurai. They sound really good, don't they? Shimatsu Katana Hero. Surely Hero is better than Samurai. Date no Dachi Samurai. They all sound pretty aggressive, don't they? Right. Lone Sword Ashigaru. Sounds good. Recruitment cost 400. Okay, cost 50. Not a great deal in comparison with the price, is it? 9, 10. Right, strengths and weaknesses. Infantry units who excel in close quarter melee. Vulnerable to cavalry and to missile units. Well, that's not surprising, is it? Katana Ashigaru are heavy, sword-armed infantry who form part of the main line and fight in melee against enemy infantry. I'm going to have to look through all of these and familiarise myself with these, aren't I? So I know exactly what I'm fighting with and what they do. I know my stuff when it comes to volley firing musketry, but these are another thing altogether. Bow cavalry special infantry, what they are. Hattori Kisho Ninja. Right, okay, I remember these from the original Shogun Total War. I think you got lots of like specialist units. You got about 12 that you could hide anywhere, and they'll suddenly pop up like madmen and attack you. You know, sort of. Oh, these fight at 15, so the others can't be so excellent close combat. Whatever they were, these are brilliant, aren't they? Right. Strengths and weaknesses. Vulnerable to units who perform broader roles. Infantry perform very specialised tasks on the battlefield. Yeah, I think they'll just sort of like take out a general, will they, or something like that. Stealth. This unit can become extremely stealthy for a short period of time, remaining hidden even when running. Blinding grenades. Is that blinding? Blinding grenades. This unit can use blinding grenades to disorientate the enemy, affecting their speed, combat ability, and missile accuracy. Right. Buildings. Maybe that's what. I don't know. criminal syndicate. Ninja are virtually undetectable in battle, capable of carrying out deadly surprise attacks. Yeah, this is what I remember from before. I'm not so keen on them though, to be honest. I like, you know, good old-fashioned units. But, let's have a look back to the units again, because I want to have a look at the ships. See what we've got there. Cannon ship. That sounds like the one I'm going to like. Cannon Buna. Sounds like an Indian meal, doesn't it? Chicken. I have a chicken buna, please. No, I'll be having a cannon buna. Oh, by the way, the French person, Racine, is it, who says, you know, why am I so cruel to the French? I'm cruel to the French in the same way that I'm cruel to everybody else, to be honest, including the British, including ourselves, you know. So it's just British humour, so don't take it seriously. You know, I mean, we only actually shoot Frenchmen when you get on a battlefield, so apart from that, there's nothing to worry about. The French is just the natural enemy, that's what it is. I think you sided with the Scots, you see, against us, and it's all like Catholicism, and we were Protestant Empire and stuff like that. So we've got centuries and centuries of all this nonsense going on, you know. But I mean, really, you were so grateful for us rescuing you in the Second World War, you know, that I don't see how we could possibly ever dislike you again. You've been just so wonderful ever since, providing us with free food and, you know, free trade and stuff like that. I mean, you've just given Britain so much, you know, after the Second World War. I'm overawed, I really am, you know, and the result, France against Italy, I'm just so incredibly sad. Am I saying sad? How can I say I'm so sad when I'm absolutely over them? No, I'm just kidding, really. Listen, we have a go at everybody. We talk about Scots. We talk Southerners are the ones we have a go at most of all, in my part of the world anyway. Southerners being the Southern English. You know, so we call them Cockneys. We call them all kinds of things, basically. You know, so and Brummies as well from Birmingham. We have a name for everybody. You know, Spanish Aspics, Itais, Frogs. You know, that's you guys over there. Yanks. You know, I mean, we have a go at everybody. You know, so don't worry about it. I mean, people have got a name for us as well in the north. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You know, but where I used to come from, where I was originally born, actually, Cheshire. I'm not there anymore, so you can't call it me anymore. But we were called Wollybacks. I went to university in Liverpool, because I was from Cheshire. I was called Woolly Backs because Cheshire is sort of like the sheep rearing place, you know. But anyhow, long story. We all have a go at each other, so don't worry about it. In fact, we're very close to where I'm living now. We had the Wars of the Roses, Lancastrians, Yorkshire, having a go at each other, and I live on the hill between the two, right? And believe you me, we'd fight each other even now, you know. So fighting the frogs. There's very little difference between Yorkists and Lancastrians fighting as well. And when you get onto football, whoa, that's another matter altogether. Right, recruitment costs 800, so please don't be offended anyway, that's the thing, you know, so it's not your fault you're a frog. Right, strengths and weaknesses. Average speed, but armed with deadly cannons, vulnerable to smaller, faster ships. Why? Why are we vulnerable when we've got big cannons, vulnerable to smaller ships? Okay, faster? Why? Because they can get out of the way? Well, what are they going to do when they get out of the way? They're not going to fire muskets at me from a long distance, are they? What is that nonsense all about? Wow, it's expensive though, isn't it? And expensive to keep up as well. 30 seamen, 16 gunners, that's all we got. How many guns have we got on this thing? We've only got 16 gunners. Where does it tell me how many guns I've got? I bet you I bet you've only got 4 guns on this thing, you know. Look at this, in fact look at it here. 2 balls coming over now and 2 from here. I bet there's only 4 cannons on the blooming thing. Well, fast throwing. This increases right, okay. Right, these are medium or a cannon, where is it? What does it tell me? I don't know where it tells me, but oh, right, Soccer Fortress in 1615. Tokugawa, the Tokugawa clan did create a hybrid ship for their siege of the Osaka coastline fortress in 1615. It was small and light, but also functioned as an assault ship based on the Kobaya ships. This new type of Makura Buna, or blind ship, had fewer oarsmen to make room for additional cannons and archers. The bamboo protection covering it resembled a shell, drawing comparisons with the Koreans' famous turtle ship. No, that's interesting, isn't it? Which clan was that? The Tokugawa. Maybe I'll be going for the Tokugawa, folks. That could well influence me, actually. In fact, let's have a quick look back at the manual. What did we say? Coastal assaults, didn't they? What does it tell me in that manual about coastal assaults? Come on, quick. Get back to the coastal assault section. Main menu. Right. Starting campaign. Read a map. Come on, where are you, coastal assaults? diplomacy, won't be in there. Campaign map play, construction, public, clan, attacking with armies, army management. Where are you? Revealing the maps, attacking with fleets. That's just fleets on fleets. Fleet management, blockading ports, armies and agents, coastal assaults. Aha! Now, an army transported by one of your fleets can launch an amphibious attack against an enemy force on the coast. Once the attack order has been given, the fleet has rowed to the coastline. Your army will disembark and attack the enemy. It's not possible for your force to withdraw from battle once this has occurred. Friendly armies aboard nearby ships cannot act as reinforcements. Only armies that have disembarked and are not already engaged in a coastal assault can reinforce them. That's not fair. I mean, you should be able to get the cannon. Come on, Total War team, get yourself sorted out. Let's have an update on this straight away. Let's have these cannon helping the assault, you know, like the Tokugawa did, or Tokugawa, or whatever they were called. I don't know. Strange name. Right, buildings. Let's have a look at the buildings. Come on. You're taking too long. This is worrying. Got a new computer, state-of-the-art processor, and you're taking all this time. Here we go. Now, fort, stronghold, fortress, castle, citadel, Brudumph, Buddhist chain, improvement chain, cavalry chain, musket chain. It all seems about the same, don't they? In fact, let's have a look at what under this musket chain of buildings enables recruitment of Metsuki agents. Oh, right. These are major contributors to long-term wealth across your empire. Oh, market chain. Oh, stupid. Oh, I thought we were going to have musketeers then. Volley firing musketeers. Market chain, you fool. Right, holy site chain. Warhorse chain. Oh, now then. Intellectual chain. Maybe I could do with a bit of that. Okay, iron chain. Right. Iron mine. Deep iron mine. Iron mining complex. Right, okay. Iron chain. It's the only kind of chain you want, isn't it, really? Oh, I suppose you could have a stainless steel chain, but... Okay. Just kidding, folks, again. Naval chain. Pirate lair. I could have a pirate lair. Yeah. Or a pirate fortress. What does that do? Pirate fortress. Requires a pirate lair, makes sense, and naval expertise. Okay. Basic building stats. Increase the trade income. +5 experience to ship crew recruits. One day a pirate may call himself Sea Lord. This small mercantile port adds to the trade... Oh, it's just a trade port, isn't it, really? Just a different type of trade port. Right, go back. Still got 13 minutes left, so we're doing okay. I don't expect I'll be able to get into any of the actual battles, any of the actual clans yet. But, okay, arts. Let's see what these are. The Way of Chi. Aha! So presumably I have to get that first. These are all technologies that we can get. We'll get Chi first, and then that leads to Zen, and whatever that is. Todafuken. Maybe that's the Japanese version of that Welsh dish, Toad in the Hole. This is Todafuken. Perhaps not. Okay, we can get... Oh, what's this? School of Shinobi. Secret police. Aha. Equal... Is that equal fields? Right. No. Essence of the spirit. That'll be like when you sniff whiskey, I suppose, isn't it? You know, let's have, tea ceremony. I want that. I want that. Whatever that does, I want that. The tea ceremony. Yes. Arts enables calligraphy. Sumo tournament. Oh yeah, hey, that's fun as well. Scholarship. Now that's fun. Drinking tea in Japan while watching sumo. That's something I've got to do before I die. I've got to, in my real life, drink Japanese tea with a geisha girl serving it to me. Yeah, with that sort of weird, sort of very pale face and pins all in her hair and everything like that. Yeah, yeah. And then she can give me, well, half a dozen of them can give me a soap down in one of those red hot bubbly. No. Come on, back to Shogun Total War. Oh, right. Oh, it's getting warm in here all of a sudden. Right, where was I? Completely lost track. Right, buildings, arts, clans. Here we go. Let's go on to something sensible. Probably get Amazons or something now. Ah, now it does show me the clans. Oh, look at all those. Right, what have we got? Oda, Shimatsu, Mori, Tokugawa. Tokugawa are here, aren't they? Oh, no, that's a bad position. You're better off this one, really, aren't you? Or perhaps this one. Takeda. Takeda rings a bell. Did somebody tell me he played Takeda? Not sure. Uesugi. Now, to me that says date, but anyway, it could be Date. I don't know. That looks like a good strong position to me up there. Depends how rich these areas are, I suppose. Chesapeake. Hattori. Oh, that rings a bell. Hattori. Are they split? No, they're not. They're just the same red colour, aren't they, as these others? Right, Hattori. Hojo. Now, I think I was going to say I think Tokyo's right. Tokyo could be around anywhere around there, from what I know. And in fact, if there's some Japanese person watching this, he's probably going to say, "You fool, Tokyo's up there." But what does surprise me, actually, I thought there were more islands. I think I knew about this island, but I thought this was an island as well. Or maybe there's another bit here that they're not showing. I don't know. I thought Japan had more islands than this. Okay, maybe they simplified it, or maybe I'm just being simple. I don't know. Okay, Oda. Let's have a look at one of them. Right. Castle, Owari, Oda. I don't think we're going to have time to read all of that, so let's go back to the next one. I'm going to go through them all. Which one did I have? Oda. Let's go through them all in turn. And then I'll read them afterwards in the same way that you're going to do. Oh, hang on. I can go straight to Mori. Tokugawa. Takeda. I like his names. Uesugi. Come on, somebody help me out with that one. I'm sure this must be Date. Date or something. And Chosakabe. Hattori. That's how they do it, isn't it? They get that sort of voice, don't they? Hattori. Yeah. Hojo. That's it, isn't it? Hojo. They seem to sort of like throw the words out deep down in their throats, don't they? That sort of guttural thing, you know. Things like that. Okay, better stop that before somebody listening to me thinks I've gone completely bonkers. Clams, right, characters. Right, well, geisha. Yes. I just don't see the attraction of a geisha, you know, to be honest. I can see it's different and, you know, an amazing experience, but they're not pretty, are they, really? I don't think so, anyway. Maybe I've got to see one to know. Monk. I like the idea of one of those. A monk that can beat a ninja, that sounds really good. They can convert others to Buddhism. Can they convert ninjas? Inspire a friendly army with their enlightened rhetoric. And by the same token, demoralise an enemy force. Reduce the chances of successful bribery. Calm and inspire an angry populace, or incite revolt in an oppressed one. Monks are recruited via Buddhist buildings. They can convert both provinces and agents to their religion. Well, and agents as well. That's interesting, isn't it? So I could steal agents from other people, presumably. Although it's difficult for a monk to convert a missionary. Well, there's no surprise there, really. And vice versa. Did that ever happen in history? Did a monk ever actually convert a missionary? You know, one of these Japanese Buddhist monks we're talking about, not other monks, not Christian monks. Or a missionary? Did a missionary ever convert a Buddhist monk? Interesting. And vice versa. Anyway, conversion of a populace to Buddhism takes place simply via the monk's presence in a province. Okay, so it's similar to, you know, Protestants converting Catholics, Catholics converting Protestants, you know, that sort of thing. The trusting nature of this man makes him highly susceptible to assassination by ninja or geisha. Oh, right, well, I wonder how a geisha manages to get round him. Anyway, you'd have thought really he'd have been above that kind of thing, wouldn't you, really? You know, being, as we would say, a man of the cloth or whatever. Okay, running out of time. 7 minutes left. What should we look at? None of those. Let's move on. So that's characters. Provinces. I like this. I'm sure there are a lot more provinces than there were in the original one. Bingo! I don't know this place called Bingo. I wonder if that's what the game was named after. Bingo, like in the south coast of Chugoku. Bingo is not outstandingly wealthy, but has a strong naval tradition. Bingo, strong naval tradition. Goods are shipped throughout Japan to foreign powers. When Mori conquered the province during the Sengoku Jidai, they constructed Mihara Castle, also called Okishiro, the floating castle, to monitor traffic through Seto Island. Right, the castle would become an important base for Imperial Japanese Navy in the Meiji period, or whatever, Meiji or something. Hey, right, I like the sound of that. So that's, what did we say? Mori? Right, let's have a look back at them again then. Right, clans. Mori, where are they? Mori, is it these? No. The Mori are here. There. Right, I think that surprises me. Where was that region that I looked at? I don't even know where it was now. Oh damn, which region was it? Maybe it's one of these, I really don't know, but I like the sound of that. The Mori looks like that might be the one that I do, because they get a naval power. That's the beginning of the naval power for Japan, and of course that's where I want to go. I love my naval power stuff. I'm going to make Japan a great naval nation at this point in time. In fact, bring on the frogs, we'll have them. Bring on Spain, bring them all on. Portugal, they're all the big people at this time, aren't they? Bring them on, we'll murder them with our bamboo cabins on rafts. Perhaps not. Okay, Mori. Description. The Mori have a long history of seafaring, and our sea masters are, honestly, without question, these are my men. These are the ones I'm going to do. Sea masters without equal. They can read the waves and move their fleets further than other clans, and their shipbuilding skills make the construction and maintenance of ships cheaper too. They can also build some rather superior vessels as well. Oh wow, this is me! Right, the Mori came to prominence in Jito, or stewards of the Akai province, after the Shogun War in 1221. Hey, listen, I'm sorry about my pronunciation in advance on this. I know it's going to be absolutely hopeless. Despite owing their position to the Kamakura shogunate, they distanced themselves from their sponsors and were in league with Ashikaga Takagi when he overthrew the old order. They got caught up in the struggles between Amako and Uchi clans, and only survived by combining military might with astute diplomacy. Sounds like this could be me, you know. Under Mori Motonari, their daimyo, the clan is still at war with the Amako, and indeed their home in Akai is threatened by an invasion from the north by the Amako. I presume they're not talking, when they say still, they're not talking about modern day, are they? I hope. Anyway, they are still allied with the Uchi clan of Suo and Nagati to the west, and have peaceful relations with the Kikawa and Kono in Bingo and Iyo, respectively. The war with the Amako is not without opportunity, though, and Amako's home province of Iwami has deposits of precious metals. Access to other valuable resources would require the removal of the Kikawa and Kono, but with the sea-going skills of the Mori and the wealth of Iwami, an ambitious daimyo could go far, perhaps as far as the Shogun's palace. Wow, increased campaign map movement range for all ships. Oh, this is me. Reduced recruitment costs and upkeep for all ships. Yes. Can recruit superior ships. Oh, yes. Right, okay. Your trade is going to go down, all you other nations. You've had it. Okay, so I'm almost certain. I'll look at these off screen as well, and well, not off screen, off your screen, and see what we come up with. What haven't I looked at? I've looked at provinces, specialities. Did I look at those? I don't think so. Iron. Incense. This enables construction of legendary temples. Oh great, yeah, you can imagine that. We want to build a temple. Okay, bring in the incense sticks, lads. Doesn't really ring true, does it, that one? Stone builds imperial roads and citadels. Okay, that makes sense. They didn't have tarmac at the time, I suppose, but really, incense. Raw silk enables construction of legendary entertainment and bow buildings. Okay, yeah, entertainment, all the silk flags and things. Bow building. Okay. Well, while they're building their bows out of silk, I'll be blowing them to pieces with my ships. I just wish my ships could attack the shores. Anyway, I'm going to have to look through all of these in a great deal of detail and find out what I can actually achieve with it. Oh, hang on a minute. Here we go. Didn't really want to quit, did I? Right, I've only got, well, just over a minute left. And I don't think I'll bother with tutorials or anything like that. I'm going to go straight into the battles. I'm going to spend a day looking through all of these, so it might be a day or so before you actually see the first video up there, but I'm almost certain that it's going to be the Mori that I go for. I'll give you a day to consider it. Hey, I'll spend a couple of days thinking about this, and you get in touch with me and you let me know why I shouldn't do the Mori, for instance. I'll listen to the arguments, you know what I'm like. Hey, if it's really good, I'll definitely go for it. But you know what I'm like, I do love my sea battles.